So, I've come across something interesting. I've had a big, long rethink about what I actually want to do with this. And basically, when it comes to the necessity of having lots of bandwidth in terms of PCI Express lanes, I've concluded that it's much better for me to use that ITX system at the top as my gaming PC. If I really think about it, the only use that I get out of my quote gaming PC is basic computation task like office work as well as gaming. I can do that with just one X16 slot. However, with a server, I'm going to need multiple X16 slots. I'm going to need one for HBA. I'm going to need one for potentially GPU, rather than the one that's integrated, something that would probably get more use than my gaming GPU in terms of like let's say a Quadro or maybe even a Tesla GPU, an older one. And I'm going to need a high bandwidth NIC, a 10 gig NIC potentially. So I've settled on swapping around the parts. I haven't done it yet. Another big thing that made me reconsider. I'm going to be using ZFS. That ITX motherboard, it's got 2 DIMM slots, just 2. So that maxes me out at 64 gigabytes of RAM. However, if I put it on the ATX system, I could put 128 gigabytes of RAM, and there's nothing ZFS loves more than RAM. Also, I've gone ahead and put in the bays in here, and they look great. They don't stop too much airflow. And yeah, ran into a slight snag, so I have put in a 10 gig NIC for both systems, and I was trying to test it, but I ran into a snag with the basically the /etc/interfaces config file. Basically, when I plug it in, the naming of the interfaces switches around, and there's a little problem there because I initially set it up as static. I'll eventually work it out. I'd rather have it as DHCP and control everything on the router, but I'll work it out eventually. But yeah, a little rethink, and this is way more practical to switch it the other way around. ITX gaming PC, ATX server. Good priorities rather than what looks good. Also, a little tidbit. Asus, you're wrong for this. Look at this. This is the Asus antenna. Look at that. Honestly, garbage. Gigabyte 1, magnets on the bottom. Hear that? Solid. Why did you do this, Asus? This motherboard with the crappy antenna that's just 2 pieces of plastic that you stick into each other was twice as expensive as this one. So, come on, Asus, get your game up. Anyway, that's me done. For today, I'll keep you guys updated on this project. Take care.